Today I came across a topic. Can armored mammals defend themselves against flamethrowers? It immediately reminded me of a photo I saw a few years ago. The animal in the photo is the short-beaked echidna, the only armored mammal I know of that is truly adapted to natural wildfires. After all, its spines counter armor. The short-beaked echidna has both foot and spines. Did you notice the spines on the individual in the image above? They were burned flat by a forest fire. This animal does not run or hide when wildfires approach. If unburned, it looks like this. The short-beaked echidna belongs to the family Tachyglacidae in the order Monotremata, the most primitive group of living mammals. Only 5 species exist today. The well-known platypus is also in this order. Monotremes have less efficient reproductive mechanisms than placental mammals, making them relatively vulnerable to extinction. The short-beaked echidna is the only one of the 5 monotreme species classified as least concern. The other 4 are all on the brink of extinction. The 5 living monotreme species, image credit, peppermint narwhal creative. The short-beaked echidna's population differs from its close relatives because it has exceptional environmental adaptability, which compensates for its reproductive disadvantages. Short-beaked echidnas mainly live in Australia, a paradise largely untouched by placental mammals. Australia is hot and dry, and one of the countries most prone to wildfires in the world. It is worth noting that existing research shows placental mammals did naturally colonize Australia in the past, but they could not compete with marsupials and quickly went extinct. Most Australian forests are made up of eucalyptus trees, which are highly adapted to wildfires, and have even evolved to use fires to eliminate competitors. The short-beaked echidna is similar under long-term fire pressure. It has learned to survive wildfires. When in danger, short-beaked echidnas curl into a spiky ball. Unlike some other echidnas, their main diet consists of termites and ants, so they often dig underground for food. This gives them a high tolerance for high carbon dioxide and low oxygen levels. This is the first reason they can survive fires. When they sense a fire approaching, they start digging. In just 1 minute, they can disappear completely into the soil, using the earth and wood for insulation against direct heat and smoke. The echidna in the opening photo probably did not dig deep enough, or the fire spread too fast, leaving part of its spines exposed and burned. Of course, besides tolerating high CO environments, short-beaked echidnas also quickly enter a hibernation-like state of inactivity called torpor. Short-beaked echidnas do hibernate, but torpor is different. It is lighter than hibernation, and they can control when they wake up more freely. In this state, their metabolism slows significantly. Breathing can drop to just 3 times per minute, and their body temperature falls well below normal. In fact, this is how they normally survive harsh conditions, brave heat waves, food shortages, and other sudden stresses. It is believed that short-beaked echidnas enter this state about 13 times a year on average, and it can last up to 3 weeks. Studies show that after wildfires, short-beaked echidnas do not leave their original habitat. Instead, they remain in torpor until the environment recovers somewhat, for example, until insects and other food sources return. This extraordinary adaptability makes the short-beaked echidna the most widely distributed mammal in Australia. Besides, there is no need to worry too much about the crooked echidna at the start of the article. Its spines will grow back quickly. An echidna's spines are highly specialized hairs, made primarily of keratin, the same material that makes up human hair and nails. In fact, the scales and armor of other armored mammals are also made of keratin. This material is not fireproof, but it grows and is replaced naturally. In Australia, not only short-beaked echidnas, but also some other animals can cope with frequent wildfires. However, many more cannot adapt, such as slow-moving koalas. According to extensive research by scientists from the Worldwide Fund for Nature (WWF), the University of Sydney, and other institutions, nearly 3 billion native vertebrates were killed or lost their homes in Australia in just about 1 year. Between 2019 and 2020, the number of invertebrates is uncountable and likely many times higher.